going on, you guys? Welcome back to Overland Bound. I'm Michael, your host. This is a new segment called Overland News, something we're going to do weekly. Why? Because adventure is necessary and you want to know what's going on. So we're going to break things down in a few different categories to help you prepare to get out there and find adventure in your own vehicles and do so safely being prepared. Those categories are vehicles. Now this week, we're going to talk about a Bronco Build and Buy update, a little bit more about the Hummer EV. There's a new motorcycle that's electric that gets a 100-mile range, and we'll throw in a fantastic beast. For news and events, the Rebelle Rally just concluded. We have some interesting outcomes, and let's touch base on that Jeep on Black Bear Pass briefly. For products and gear, yes, we're going to hear from our friends over there at Pelican Cases. They've got something new and exciting, Warn, and ARB. Now for the trip, the featured trip this week, we're going to take you on a trip to, spoiler, California. So there's a lot going on. Let's hit the trail. Vehicles. Now Vulcan Electric is one of the many new electric vehicle companies. As you guys know, electric vehicles are here. They are an inevitable part of the future that will affect overlanding. Now this Vulcan Electric off-road motorcycle says that it will fully charge in only 2 hours with household electrical, and that equals a 100-mile range. What's really interesting to me is that it's off-road capable, and you can literally submerge this thing in water, drive it underwater if you need to, for whatever reason you might need to, but completely waterproof, and it has 3 different drive modes to fit your needs on the trail. It will be really interesting to see how the motorcycle gets incorporated into folks' base vehicle platforms. So for larger vehicles like a Unimog or an LMTV, you can imagine that this vehicle could go right on the back of that, and if something should happen, you would have a vehicle with a 100-mile range for you to go and get help. It also has swappable batteries. So details in the description if you want to learn more about that motorcycle. Okay, now Hummer EV follow-up. Now you guys know we are collaborating with GMC. This video is not sponsored by them, but I wanted to give you a little bit of news on that relationship. When they first called, we said, hey, don't care if it's electric, don't care if it's diesel or if it runs on unobtainium, tell us the vehicle stats. They broke it down for us. Departure angle, breakover angle, approach angle, total ground clearance, suspension, and in every category, it was a showstopper. It was absolutely awesome. So we're super excited to be able to bring you guys news as it's available. Now we have a video coming up in the near future that is going to focus on the Hummer EV. We were able to sit down and talk to their designers and engineers for a half an hour and ask them questions that you guys want to know. So we asked our community, what do you want to know about the new Hummer EV? We were able to talk to the engineers, and we'll share more of that in the upcoming video. There's a lot going on with Bronco and Bronco Sport this week. The unveiling of the 2021 Ford Bronco after decades and decades of hiatus was received extremely well by the overland community. Stat by stat, the build looks phenomenal. With so many new people interested in adventure and off-road travel this year, the timing of the Ford Bronco is perfect, and they certainly delivered. We like to say it doesn't matter what you drive because there are all kinds of types of overlanding, different types of overlanding, from hardcore extreme sport style to casual cruises through state parks. And there is a Ford Bronco build for just about everyone. To that end, there is a new build and price tool, links in the description, and over at our friends, the Bronco Nation, they have a build and price guide. There is a dizzying array of options, so they have a reference to give you all the details about the different trim packages and specs of the various Ford Bronco builds. So links in the description, you'll be able to get that. Thank you to the Bronco Nation for providing that PDF. Okay, now a bit of fun. Each week, Overland Beast Mode. How about this vehicle? All right, now, would you wheel it? And in the comments, is it real or is it concept? Don't go doing your internet searches. Let me know. You would be surprised at how many different types of vehicles are out there that are being kitted out as either a rally build or an overland build to fit every type of adventure travel. Real or concept? All right, now, news and events. The Rebelle Rally is an all-women's endurance race that relies on traditional modes of navigation. Think map and compass. So over 1,200 miles over the course of 10 days, we have interesting outcomes for the Bronco Sport and the bone stock Rivian R1T. So the Bronco Sport won the Crosstrek class for the Rebelle Rally. That's Team 201 with rally veterans Shelley Hall and Penny Dale driving the 2021 Ford Bronco Sport. Good job. Interesting, the first electric vehicle, Rivian, was bone stock, covering the course, driven by rally vets Emmy Hall and Rebecca Donahue. So the Rivian was packed with all kinds of instrumentation, and they were able to monitor the progress remotely. They analyzed the velocity, efficiency, battery status, thermal data, all kinds of different equipment, which told them a lot about the Rivian's usage in an off-road trek. Now, it's an electric vehicle. It's not charged on solar. So Power Innovations provided the remote charging. It's a Utah-based company. They provided 175 kilowatt fast charging stations along the rally route. Now, the Rivian's participation is interesting in and of itself. It's the first electric vehicle to participate in a rally of this form. We're all going to learn something about electric vehicles and electric expedition vehicles going into the future. Now, let's talk briefly about the Jeep that fell off the trail at Black Bear Pass in Colorado. Now, I'm not going to cover the footage. I'm not going to show footage here. There's lots of coverage. You guys can go and look at it. I will have links in the description if you want to reach out and help the young lady who is recovering after the accident. Yes, adventure is necessary. We need to get out there. We need to innovate and explore the unknown. It's part of our DNA. It's what makes us human. It does bring the best of people, but you really do need to be careful, slow down, be prepared, make sure that your vehicle is prepared for what you're asking it to do. The Jeep was, I'm not saying anything about their level of preparedness, just things happen. And I just want to take a moment to say, hey, slow down, be cautious, be careful, because things do happen. Links in the description if you want to help out. If you're enjoying the episode today, continue the adventure. Become an Overland Bound member. We exist to connect you with the great outdoors through vehicle-dependent travel, because adventure is necessary. For less than the price of a fancy cup of coffee a month, our members get full access to the Overland Bound One app on iOS and Android, where you can connect with our worldwide community, plan your next adventure, and find trips, trails, campsites, and other destinations. Our members also get thousands of dollars worth of discounts on their favorite overland gear. Join the Overland Bound crew today and take your first step to your next great adventure. Okay, now let's move along to accessories and gear. Now, in front of this section, I am going to say none of this is sponsored. It's new things hitting the market. When I see it, I'm excited. We're going to share what we know. The first thing is the ARB base rack. Now, I have always said if it's not a one-piece unit, then don't get it when you're talking about a roof rack, because it will rattle apart. Now, you look at the ARB roof rack and it does have some parts that are bolted onto it, but the structure itself is a one-piece welded design. It's aluminum, it's extremely rigid, and it's lightweight. And those parts that you see bolting onto it, like the end caps, are so you can take off the cap. You have hollow rails for you to feed your wires for your light accessories or anything else that you may want to power. So that's pretty interesting. I look forward to seeing the ARB new base rack on build so that I can check it out myself. Links in the description for all these products so you guys can learn more. But pretty neat, lightweight, rigid, lots of accessories to go with it. Looks like a pretty good design. Now, next, Pelican cases. All right, talk about the premium of the premium. Clearly they are known for their camera cases, military applications, and all kinds of other gears. Now they have a line of cargo cases. The cargo cases are built for overland and vehicle applications. They have many different attachment methods so that you can mount them on your rack, and when the adventure is over, you can take them off. So I'm pretty excited about the Pelican cargo line. Not inexpensive, right? But you get what you pay for. So lots of different cargo solutions out there. If you're not concerned with getting dust inside your cases, you can go with something that's maybe not quite as rigid, not quite as expensive. But the cargo lineup has lots of different sizes and options, and if you want to keep your stuff secure, seems like a pretty good lineup. So go and check it out. It's brand new on the market. Third, finally in our gear section this week, is new bumpers, both front and rear, from Warn. Now, Warn has a line called the Ascent HD series, and they've rolled out new bumper applications for the F450 and F550 Ford trucks. Huge builds. You know, maybe you're hauling an overland trailer, and Ram pickup applications as well. Links in the description. All right, you guys, epic destinations, that is the whole point. Find those epic locations, get away, disconnect, find some solace in nature, become recharged to give you the fortitude to come back to your life and tackle whatever challenges that you may face. Along with these weekly destinations, you guys are agreeing to abide by tread lightly principles. Learn more, link in the description, take the 101 course, find out how to properly treat our public lands. Okay, so this week the trip is Alabama Hills. It's one of our favorites. It's down on Highway 395 here in California, just outside Lone Pine, California. It is steeped in cinematic history. Not only is it an epic location in the shadow of Mount Whitney with awesome scenery, but it is the site of many of your favorite films. The Lone Ranger, old cowboy westerns, Iron Man, Tremors, and many more. In Lone Pine, California, when you have a few minutes, stop by the Film History Museum and spend an hour there. It's a fantastic place to visit. I hope you enjoy. Just a reminder, all of these locations are located in the Overland Bound 1 app on the resource map. You can read reviews or add locations of your own. All right, you guys, that's it for this week. I hope it was informative and you enjoyed it. Please give me your feedback in the description if you enjoy this kind of video. Till next time, plan your adventure, outfit, explore. We'll see you on the trail.